Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. According to General Hospital teasers for the week of October 7th to 11th, Sonny will make every effort to allay Carly Spencer's concerns. Carly might worry that their cover story will be exposed, particularly if she discovers that Molly Lansing Davis and Martin Gray are following them. Sonny will be certain that they should simply follow the plan whatever. Sonny may guarantee that Carly won't find herself in legal trouble of her own for lying to the police, but it's evident that she won't want to. Nevertheless, Molly will stay motivated to get Alexis Davis off the hook. So be it if doing so requires bringing Sonny, Carly, and even Christina Davis down with them. Portia Robinson will then consider Ava Jerome's advice. It appears that Ava might discover that Portia falsified Heather Weber's test results. Ava might comprehend why the doctor changed the cobalt levels because she wants Heather in prison just as much as Portia does. However, if Portia doesn't allow someone else to take the blame, the move can come back to haunt her. In this case, Brad Cooper could play a role. Rick Lansing may be eager to point the finger at someone who has previously been a lab-scheming culprit, as Portia isn't happy about Brad's return to GH. Lucas Jones will have to determine whether or not to accept Brad's version of events. Will Lucas accept Brad's assertion that he's been set up if it's true? After a fight, Trina Robinson and Giovanni Gio Palmieri's friendship will be shattered. But since Gio and Trina are both decent individuals at heart, we may assume that their rage will pass quickly. If a small issue arises, Trina and Gio might be able to resolve it before it gets worse. When it comes to assisting Violet Finn, Harrison Chase and Brooklyn Quartermain will be working toward the same objective. Brooklyn and Chase will band together to assist Violet once she exhibits some concerning warning indicators in order to prevent things from getting out of control. Given how much Violet is struggling in her life without Hamilton Finn, that may be easier said than done. Should Finn's rehabilitation release date be postponed, Violet will become even more agitated. Naturally, at some point Jason Morgan and Anna Devane might have to discuss that kiss that occurred while they were in prison. Jason and Anna might not be prepared to dive headfirst into a committed relationship just yet, but they might be laying the groundwork for one in the future. Carly might also start to have doubts about the truth of what actually transpired during Jason's expedition. Carly won't likely let this go because she can tell that Jason is omitting something. Lulu Spencer should receive the transplant she requires just in time since Lucky Spencer's liver donation will proceed in the meantime. Lulu's life will be spared, but perhaps experiencing all of this love will cause her to go into a coma and awaken. Spoilers for General Hospital claim will provide you with further forecasts regarding Lulu's awakening this autumn, as well as updates on the startling information that may follow. For fantastic General Hospital spoilers, predictions, news, and updates, CDL is the place to be. Check back often for further GH information. We're not sure if we should be happy that General Hospital was murdering off Sam so we could prepare ourselves, or sad that it happened, because we're now dreading Kelly Monaco's final episodes. We still have mixed emotions on this, the fan favorite's 21st anniversary in the part. Sam's encounter with her creator has been hinted at throughout the episode, which further complicates issues. She is a skilled diver who is motivated to create a splash in order to get the gun that Alexis was seen throwing from a bridge. Sam is unlikely to return to the surface following that disastrous dive. True, terrible for fans, but incredible drama. Could Sam's demise have been any more sad than one that could have been completely prevented had the good gangster from Port Charles confessed to what he had done to the former Jagger? Ironically, when Port Charles was cancelled in 2003, Monaco, who had already recorded Sam's farewell song, will be leaving the daily drama that she preferred to all others. As vampire bride Livy, she had made such an impression that, according to an interview with Soap Opera Digest in 23, probably within 30 minutes of finding out the show was axed, I basically got an offer from every one of the networks. I was the best of the bunch. Frank Valentini, who is currently General Hospital's executive producer, tried his hardest to get Monaco to join One Life to Live, which he was overseeing at the time. She remembered that he had probably been the most aggressive one that was seeking me out and had even phoned her directly. However, die-hard fan Monaco ultimately decided to sign with General Hospital. I had that dream, she remarked. General Hospital all the way, was how I felt. Lucky gets tested today on General Hospital. Aiden tells Liz about his father, Jason alerts Carly about Brennan, Robert finds out about Holly's back, and Anna muses over the kiss. Brennan informs Carly that everyone has returned to Port Charles safely from the hospital by coming to Lulu's room. Jason waits at the nurse's hub while Portia brings Lucky to an examination room so she can take his blood. He will be sent for additional testing to make sure his liver is compatible if he is a match for Lulu. She examines his most recent wounds, then Lucky goes back to Jason in the waiting room. Carly comes out of the elevator and Lucky remarks on how strange it is to be back. She hugs her cousin and informs them that they're attempting to contact Laura and Kevin, but there's intermittent cell service. Lucky apologizes to her for not being present and tells her how sorry he is for Aunt Bobby. No matter where he was, Bobby loved him, Carly reassures him. Lucky is informed by Portia that he is free to see Lulu. Anna remembers her kiss with Jason when she gets home. Devane, what are you doing? Felicia approaches and demands to know everything about her latest adventure. It was more than Anna had anticipated, she admits. As Aiden rushes off to school, Elizabeth catches him at home. She informs him that Lucky will be visiting Port Charles today. Aiden tells her that he was the one who struck up the conversation when she asks how he feels about that. He didn't get a response from Lucky for 5 months at one point. He doesn't dislike him, but knows Lucky isn't coming home for him. Since the goal is to save Aunt Lulu, he cannot be angry. Even though Aiden knows it will be strange and hasn't thought about him in days, he wouldn't say no to seeing him. Lucky knows how to reach him, according to Aiden, when Elizabeth offers to get in touch with him. If she believes he's like his father, Aiden asks. They are both described as handsome by her. People often tell Aiden he looks like her, and he finds that flattering. Being his mother's son brings him joy. Aiden, who is still in his teens, has an athletic build, with his floppy bangs hanging in the middle. When Nina and Curtis first meet, she is amazed by his impeccable suit sense as well as his prior financial acumen. When the subject of Drew's campaign comes up, Curtis remarks she's dedicating a lot of time and energy to someone who is simply a friend. Nina believes it has the potential to grow into something greater, something genuine. Curtis wishes to prevent her from suffering harm. General Hospital spoilers say that there's been a flurry of activity on the internet as Kelly Monaco is concerned. Fans have been chatting online ever since the actress's departure was announced. The actress will leave the show sometime this fall. Social media tweets and comments from Monaco and her staff have also fueled the flames. On Sunday, September 15th, Monaco shared a picture of herself and the late Billy Miller on Instagram, causing the first shoe to drop. On the first anniversary of the actor's death, she paid her respects and promised to share their side of the story shortly. Then, on Friday, September 27th, Carmina Monaco, the mother of Monaco, appeared on X to thank the public for their support of her daughter and to let them know that the actress was filming her final scenes on the serial opera. Subsequently, on Tuesday, October 1st, which coincidentally happened to be the day Monaco was commemorating her 21-year GH debut as the legendary Sam McCall, Kelly left a remark on an Instagram photo from Soap Hub. The account was covering a story on Greg Vaughn, star of Days of Our Lives, lending his support to Kelly. Monaco reacted on a thread to a statement made by another Instagram user, implying that she was let go for refusing to take a pay cut. Monaco goes into great detail in her remark regarding retaliation and how Sam's plot ended in 2018 following Billy Miller's firing. She assured that the truth will set you free and that she will make a proper statement. Since then, the remark on that Soap Hub Instagram photo has been removed. A few hours later, Kelly used the occasion to leave a remark on an Instagram post by Michael Easton, a fellow former GHer. Fans might remember that at one point Easton reprised his role as John Bain from One Life to Life in addition to playing Dr. Hamilton Finn on the serial opera. Many moons ago, on the sister show of General Hospital, Easton also portrayed the vampire Caleb Morley. He actually had a romantic relationship with Livy Locke, Monaco's character. Returning to Easton's post, the actor posted an old video from his time on OLTL on Instagram in the evening of Tuesday, October 1st. It's interesting to note that the clip was from John Bain's initial appearance, when he first arrived in Landview. Along with a youthful Bane, the video also included Trevor St. John, Melissa Archer, and David Fumero in a delightful flashback. One commenter, Monaco, writes in the more than 600 comments that Caleb will always have the greatest place in her heart, with Bane coming in second. In a lengthy statement, she said that she treasures the memories she shared with Easton, who was her first daytime drama co-star 25 years ago. Monaco adds that she owes him forever for mentoring, teaching, and supporting her during all of her dramatic firsts. In the comment, Kelly also discusses reaching her 21-year milestone and states that she would never have made it this far without Easton's perseverance and commitment. Michael Easton took the time to respond to the leading lady from Port Charles and the GH, Monaco, expressing gratitude for her warm remarks. In his remark, he also goes into considerable detail about how wonderful working with Kelly was. In closing, he thanked Monaco on Instagram for sharing her beautiful spirit with the world in his response to her. Fans should eventually learn Sam McCall's destiny in late October or early November, assuming Carmina Monaco's timetable surrounding Kelly's final filming is accurate. General Hospital hints indicate a dark fate for McCall. Will GH viewers, however, also be given the complete explanation for Monaco's departure at that time? All of us will have to wait and find out. The Monday, September 30th spoilers for General Hospital show that Carly Spencer was glad to hear that Jason Morgan had returned with Lucky Spencer, who had some tests performed at GH prior to getting back together. Lucky also stopped by Lulu Spencer's bedside, where he broke down in tears and considered how things may have turned out had he stayed. He recommended they talk about if forgiveness was an option after Lulu woke up. Elizabeth Baldwin updated Aidan Weber at home about Lucky's return to PC. Aidan admitted that rather than the other way around, he was the one who always reached out to his father. However, Aidan couldn't be upset because he knew Lucky was coming back to help Lulu. Aidan would not refuse Lucky's request to contact and see him. Even so, Aidan effectively made it known that he was a mama's boy and proud of it. James West then answered the door for Holly Sutton, who, while Max Scorpio drove James to school, uncorked a bottle of bubbly and talked to someone on the phone about the jewels. When Mac returned, he worried that Holly would ruin Robert Scorpio's happy life. He talked to Jack Brennan in Robert's office and decided to give Holly a debrief after all the turmoil in Africa. Brennan came up with a way for Robert to address it without having to involve the WSB. Holly was tempted to knock on Robert's door later, but she finally decided to just go away. When Carly confronted Jason about his objective back at GH, she was shocked to learn of Holly's involvement. Carly claimed credit for saving the day when Jason brought up the drone strike since she asked Brennan for assistance. That news made Jason nervous because he didn't trust Brennan. Jason stated there was nothing to hide from Carly, but she had the feeling there was something he was hiding from her regarding the assignment. Terry Randolph visited Liz to give her an update after speaking with Lucky at the hospital. Elizabeth acknowledged that speaking with Lucky over the phone caused her to feel conflicted, but she was obviously guarding her heart. Liz had predicted that Lucky would return as soon as he had saved Lulu. She remembered kissing Jason at Anna Devane's apartment before Felicia Scorpio arrived to ask her about the mission. Felicia remarked that Jason's presence must have been consoling since Anna summarized all the danger. When Terry received the results of Lucky's testing from Portia Robinson at the hospital, they were happy to see that Lulu had found her donor. As Lucky arrived at Bobby's, Elizabeth was working behind the counter. Liz turned to face Lucky and they had a passionate reunion as she turned around. According to General Hospital spoilers, Lucky and Elizabeth will have a lot to discuss, so tune in. After much anticipation, Liz and Lucky, who have long been admirers of one another, finally met in person at the close of the September 30th episode of General Hospital. Though the MLB playoffs will prevent the ABC soap opera from airing for 2 days, Jonathan Jackson has provided a brief teaser to tide us over until Thursday. Watchers could see the range of emotions in Liz's eyes. In an interview with Soap Opera Digest, the returning soap veteran said that there was tension during their reunion. The sequences will highlight the awkwardness of the situation, of him not really being there for the last decade, and Lucky is obviously feeling a lot of remorse and guilt. Because of his relationship with Rebecca Herbst, the actor found the moments to be fun to play, even though the character's reunion after all these years might be a little stressful. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.